Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and I want to talk to you about a television series which I kind of binge watched, but I can say almost binge watched as much as I could. But I did watch quite a lot of these episodes, kind of back to back during several weeks. But it's been a while since I actually finished watching the three seasons of the show that has been completed. There is a season 4 that's coming up. It will start. It is set to premiere on October 21st of this year, 2021. And I got to know about this show earlier on this year. I think maybe in March, I guess. I'm not sure. I was just looking at shows to watch. So my tendency is I go to Wikipedia, and check with people as well on Facebook and stuff, and a couple of people. And then much later on, I found out that one of my aunts also loves the show a lot. Um, it is a Canadian television show with a cop theme. It is set in St. John's, Newfoundland, and it absolutely looks beautiful in this particular show as well. It's called Hudson and Rex. Now, if you haven't watched Hudson and Rex, Hudson and Rex is basically a cop drama. Um, it's got this. It's got the episodes. It's got the crime stuff in it, but it's also got a lot of family-friendly stuff because Rex is basically a canine unit dog, an Alsatian, of course, and so it's got that family-friendly almost. I wouldn't say it's completely like it would be good for kids below the age of 10, but it does feel like a television series that you can sit and watch with the entire family, and those are kind of rare these days, if I do say so myself. Not that I have a wife and kids to sit and watch that with, but I did mention when I put it on Facebook, my cousin Sunday actually just pinged me and said that, hey, this is my mom's favorite current TV show, and she watches it a lot, in the UK where they're sitting. Like I mentioned, this is a Canadian show. It is called a police procedural drama, but it is more, like I said, it's got a lot of it's got a little bit of corniness and cheesiness, but then which kind of show, with almost all television shows have this kind of thing, and it's kind of like a safe television series to watch, but it's got plenty of charm. Let me tell you that. Some people may not like it because they're used to watching very gritty drama and stuff. And while you've got the place for those kind of shows, I think we need to also have these kind of shows where um, you know that things are going to be safe. There's very little bloodshed, hardly any, if I remember. But you're rooting for the heroes of the show. You're rooting for the leads to actually get together as well. And of course, you love Rex because he's a funny dog. And so I love that aspect of this kind of show, and it is something that's kind of relaxing to watch. At the same time, it's pretty nice to see the areas of Canada. And I make no secret about it. I absolutely love Canada, and I am a person who watches a lot of Canadian television as well. I look for recommended stuff. I look for things that seem interesting, and if it does, I need some Canada in my life. All right, so it is a Shaftesbury and Polk Productions. I've seen few shows which Shaftesbury has produced, and the actors are John Reardon, who I've seen in Arctic Air, and for Supernatural fans, he had a couple of, I think it was one or two maybe. He was a Greek god, and I forgot which Greek god it was, but he was a Greek god, maybe Hermes or something like that, in a couple of the episodes. I think in season 11 or something, or 12 or something. He is also in. He also had a recurring role, I believe, in Continuum for science fiction fans. So that's how I know him. I've seen him in Arctic Air and bits of Continuum. Mako Negan, I cannot pronounce this Vietnamese name for. I know there are a lot of people with the similar name, but I can't pronounce it. One of these days I'm going to have to find out. And again, Mako is an actress who I've seen quite a lot of. I've seen, she is, first time I saw Mako was back in the late 2000s, when one of my favorite Canadian shows was Regenesis, and it was an amazing show. Especially the first couple of seasons kind of went down a little bit towards the fourth, but yeah, I still do love that show quite a lot. 4 seasons of that show. So she was the she was one of the young staff members of the chemical company that was there. She was also in a lot of other TV shows throughout in Canada as like a lot of guest appearances, and she also played um, for a while the villainous role, but later on becomes kind of a semi. I haven't watched the last two episodes of that show, and I'm talking about Killjoys, and she was in Slasher. She was in Defiance. She's been in a lot of shows. I've seen it quite a bit. So I love the actress. I think she's pretty talented. She's pretty sweet as well. Kevin Hanchard, who people would know as the detective in uh, oh boy, the really famous Canadian show, the one that won a lot of awards and was on the BBC America, but it kind of slipping my mind right now. The name of it, another one, Orphan Black. Yes, Orphan Black is another show which I haven't completely watched. I watched the first two seasons, but it's been a long time now, so I think I might go back, watch the first two seasons again, and then watch the third and fourth. I think it's four seasons, if I'm not mistaken. Justin Kelly, I've never seen before, but he plays the IT specialist Jesse Mills, and he does a lot of the comedic elements and things like that. And also, when he tends to go and sit in Rex's place, and Rex goes and just pulls him out and all that, so that's really funny. Rex, this show is actually based a little bit on an Israeli show, or is it an Israeli? No, it's an Italian-Australian drama called Commissar Rex. This one is set in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. Some of the settings are absolutely beautiful. I mean, even the houses are like, the apartments and all that are like really beautiful. So I enjoy that quite a lot. What else? So, like I mentioned, it's got three seasons. One of the funniest things is the first season is shown as 13 episodes, but apparently it depends on which region you're watching it from. It's supposed to be 16 episodes each season, but on Wikipedia it's showing as first season is actually only 13 episodes, and then it's 19 for the second. In reality, it's actually split. I think there was some problem somewhere or the other. So it started out in 2019, and that was the funny part. The second season started later in 2019, so maybe that's the reason. COVID was a big problem, so it did not happen in 2020, but the third season couldn't start in 2020. Instead, it started January of 2021, ended in April 2021, and it will pick up in October. So most of the show is about some crime, some death that has happened, and the lead detective Charlie Hudson is called, and his partner Rex. Rex was supposed to be from the K9 unit, but after his original, the handler police lady died in a crime in which Charlie's, and we get to see that in season 3 as to how they actually came together. Charlie kind of bonded with the dog and made him, went through all the right channels to make him part of the detective, the homicide division, and the superintendent Joseph Donovan, played by Kevin Hanchard, kind of agreed because everybody seems to love Rex, and that's about. So it's like it's a very kind of like wholesome kind of show. And there's also the aspect of Charlie is actually divorced, as is Mako Nigan's character Sarah. She's also divorced. So I don't know if she was divorced, or she was broken up with the boyfriend before when we get to see her. And even though there are some romantic interests, kind of like split, here and there, sprinkled here and there in some of the episodes where possibly this lady might be a recurring character. In fact, there was one played by Charlotte Sullivan. She turns out to be a baddie in I think that's season 2. It seems like a lot of us fans of the show are rooting for Sarah and Charlie to get together. Now it seems like even Rex is actually rooting for that, because he's got a soft spot for Sarah, and they tend to sit together and order pizza and watch movies. one of the running comedies in the show is Rex is a chow hound, so he looks for food wherever, and he kind of gives the big brown eyes, big puppy dog eyes, if he doesn't get his way. And the other really sweet aspect of the show is like whenever there's someone who's called to the police department, they're questioning when they're upset because of either a divorce or a death in the family, and they're upset. Rex seems to recognize that, and he immediately goes and kind of offers a sympathetic paw, a sympathetic head, and he puts his face on their lap, and all the people seem to get feel a little bit comforted because of the dog, and that's a beautiful aspect. And that's why I love dogs a lot. And for someone like me, that's actually an absolutely no-brainer of why I should be watching this show and why you should be watching this show as well. So I've heard some criticism of this show on IMDb and other like the acting isn't that great. Come on, it's not supposed to be that kind of a show, or the the plots aren't that one. It is meant to be a light-hearted show to watch, and that's not every show needs to be The Wire. Not every show needs to be like Battlestar Galactica, all gritty and sex and all that stuff all the time, or The Walking Dead. But let me tell you something: Walking Dead's quality has dropped quite a lot. Or not every show needs to be the Game of Thrones or Breaking Bad. I have a place in my heart for a show like this, and I actually enjoy this quite a lot. So I've finished watching all three seasons. I think I finished watching them by June or July, if I'm not mistaken, and I completely forgot. There were just 2 episodes left, and I couldn't get copies of it because it's not shown on any of the streaming services. So I've been looking for ways to watch this show, and finally was able to watch the last 2 episodes. But it's been a few weeks since I finished watching it, so I am looking forward to season 4. But I think this show is pretty good. It's got a lot of fun elements in it. It's got a lot of something that makes you feel really good inside. And as a former dog owner, I wish I had my dog with me when I could watch the show, and maybe my dog would have a crush on on Rex. But yeah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so these are some of the really best things that actually happen. It's mostly set. I mean, I think it's. I don't know where they actually do shoot it, but is it mentioned? No, but I think they do shoot on site itself in Newfoundland. The only thing is that I'm not really sure if some of the things were shot in Newfoundland, but I guess it is. Yeah, I give the show an 8 out of 10. There's no other reason for me. If it isn't an 8 out of 10, I wouldn't enjoy this much. And just for the fact that I get a lot of enjoyment out of the show, I give it an 8 out of 10. So you might not give it that much, but let me tell you, I enjoy it a lot. Watch it. I think your kids will love it as well. It's something I think maybe a whole family can actually watch. So I hope the show goes for a lot longer. Canadian shows, even the really popular ones, don't tend to go that long, with a couple of exceptions here and there. But I can see the show getting cancelled at the or not cancelled per se, but they will say, all right, this is going to be the last season, maybe like after season 4 or season 5. It also depends on if they can get the dog actors to continue that long. So, but I'm fully expecting there to be a season 5 after this season, but I don't have my fingers crossed for that. But that would be a shame. This is something that I can enjoy throughout the years for the rest of my life. So please do watch Hudson and Rex, and I'm sure you agree with me. So thank you guys. Have a good night.